But speaking of tough divisions, let's get to arguably the game of the week. Rams 49ers. I'll kind of let you narrate that, Marsh, since that is your squad, a diehard Rams fan in your own right.
Dude, man, yeah. I mean, I'd be lying if I were saying that I was going into the game thinking that we were going to get that dub. Like, I don't care who was hurt. I mean, looking at the injury report, they didn't have Debo, they didn't have Kittle. CMC's dealing with the Achilles tendonitis. I think they did have some guys on defense who actually returned. I think Hafunga, this was his first game back too,
Yeah.
after I think he tore his ACL last year. Um, and then, with us, Puka's out, Cup is out, John Johnson's out, DK's out. And then, I think we had like two of our linemen were out too, but we had our starting left tackle who came back, which ended up being pivotal for us because he held both. I don't even think Bosa had a sack last game, so that helped us out a lot. But um, to be honest, once we got down 14, man, I was like, I was having flashbacks of the game last week when Arizona came in and just de demolished us. But for some reason, man, it's just like I don't know what's up with Shanahan, but it's like once he has a lead, man, it's just like it's bound to get you know he blows it somehow, some way. The dude always finds a way to blow the lead, man. And I'll probably say I knew that we had a chance when we went into halftime, and I believe it was 7-14. Um, I was like, all right, I think that we might be able to have a chance. Uh, and then, our defense was making some good stops. We had some good turnovers. Uh, Byron Young, a good outside guy that we got a good cool strip sack on Purdy that helped us out a bunch. And then obviously like our rookie too, who's still, try to get his footing a little bit. He's been missing a crazy amount of sacks, Jared Verse, but once he actually, I think he'll get it. But he had a good game. I think he's a top candidate for Defensive Rookie of the Year right now. Um, and then I think our tackle Braden Fisk had like six pressures from the nose guard position, which is like a crazy thing to have, considering how solid the 49ers offensive line is. Granted, Trent Williams did get hurt during the game, so I think I don't know if I can't remember if he finished it or not, but ultimately, man, it's like I feel like when you got a lead like that and it gets close, Stafford is the last quarterback that you want to be playing against because the dude just is gutsy, man. Like the throw that he had to Tutu at the end, the fucking bomb, dude. I was like,
Oh yeah.
this
Oh
guy's
yeah.
crazy, dude. Like
Yeah.
this only a few quarterbacks who I would think who would even
Yeah,
attempt to make that throw. Uh,
yeah.
like
He's a
it's
gunslinger. Yeah, he,
dude,
The
he's
like
he's
dude,
he's the definition of gunslinger.
dude,
And
the dude's fucking tough. That's a fucking yeah. He's tough as nails, bro. He's
mhm,
always been like that, even in Detroit. That
yeah.
fool used to take a beating every game.
yeah, he got beat up against the Niners. But yeah, I think a couple things that you said, Marsh, is definitely something that has some validity to it. But first, I want to mention Sean McVay giving Kyle Shanahan the noogie after the game,
Bro,
little
he
noogie
Lil
time.
broed him.
He gave me a little noogie.
He
Oh,
literally he
hey,
like
better
grabbed
look
his
next
head and was
time,
like
Shanahan. You
this.
remember I taught you this, the noogie. Yeah, so that was pretty.
Oh, you
That
done
was pretty
him.
telling. But
You
Kyle, you
done
got to eat
him
that. So a couple of things that you said, man. Yeah, definitely freaking. I didn't even look at this game like this, but yeah, this is another blown lead by Kyle Shanahan, who most famously two times in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, and then we all know the greatest Super Bowl comeback of all time against the fucking the Patriots. Yeah, when he was the OC for the Falcons. Just 5 more minutes, Bags.
Yeah, I got 5 minutes. Sorry, I got my girl
Uh,
down texting me
uh,
here.
there.
Sorry.
Jesus, bro. All right, but yeah.
I got my Rubio down. Hey, I didn't even get a chance to eat, bro. But anyways, sorry.
Yeah. It's not the only thing you're gonna be eating, huh? But
Shoot.
But
Hey,
yeah, another thing that you said, you almost made me lose my train of thought here with your Rubios and
all right, Shannon Sharp.
your sloppy seconds over here. Huh? But yeah, fuck. What was the other thing I was about to say? So between oh yeah, them not being able to close out the lead. And then yeah, when you're looking at a game where in the first half, you're looking Brock Purdy seems to be dialed in. Juwan Jennings is having the game of his life. We already spoke about this. Looked like the second coming of Jerry Rice, and happened to be the week that I was playing against him in fantasy.
Yep.
And then I also had Brock Purdy on the bench for Baker. But and Baker fucking threw a turd bowl party.
Really like
But then
10 points, 8 points, something like
yeah,
that.
exactly. Pulled a Dak. But then but yeah, and then you look at all this, and like you said, halftime. Oh shit, we're only down 7 points, and we're getting our ass kicked. So yeah, there's a lot of that, and
Yeah.
then the familiarity, the rivalry within the division. That was a damn good win because I know I turned off that game. Even after I think you guys tied it up, and then I saw that the Niners were getting the ball back. I was like, okay, at worst, this game's going to overtime, and then I turned it back on. I looked at the ESPN app and it said the Rams won, and I was like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a great
man.
win.
Yeah, so that game
Great
had
win.
no business being won in regulation for
I
the
mean,
Rams.
our defense was able to get a good stop on that drive. I think they were driving with like a minute left. It was like a 3rd and 8, and we just had everyone boxed. Got Purdy to
Mhm.
scramble, and he didn't get a chance to pick that up. So, and that's when we hit that 50-yard bomb, the 2-2, and then scored. And then like it was after that, man, it was just game over. Like once it's close like that, man, I know that we have a chance. Especially like you mentioned, like we were going into halftime 14-7. I think that we have one of the best like halftime adjustment like
Mhm.
just like we're just one of the best halftime adjustment teams like in the league right now. And there's not many coaches that I would put above McVay other than probably like Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Um, uh, and then potentially, I mean, I really rock with Mike Tomlin just because he's
He's
always been
black.
so
Mhm.
consistent for the like
Yeah.
since the AB days. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I put him in top two. I'm still putting McVay at two, but I'll put Tomlin up there in top five for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think when we talk X's and O's, these McVay is better coach than Tomlin. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tomlin's he reminds me of the fiery Pop Warner black coach,
Yeah.
who's just kind of he's real tough
No,
and
he is
he's not
Tomlin's a leader of men.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a leader of men. He
yeah,
kind of reminds me of Coach Rod in a way, kind of the way he carries himself.
yeah. I guarantee you, if you ask Mike Tomlin to draw up a trap play on the board, it might take him a few minutes.
Probably.
Draw me up a fucking yeah. If you ask him to draw up smash concept, he might look at the board a little bit and start. It might take him yeah, but yeah, man. Great win. Probably like I said, a season saving win. Were you guys 0-2? Are you
Yeah,
guys
we were all bro. If we would have went into this 0-3, man, I probably would have you would have been hearing the tank for Travis for me. I
I
would have been
heard, yeah,
saying
I heard, yeah. I was about to
Bro,
say you were already
hey,
kind of
Travis to the Rams would be nasty. God damn.
I would have been you would
oh
have heard the
Travis
tank
on
for
the
Travis for
Rams.
me.
That'd be crazy.
You guys are taking Travis over Shador.
Honestly, if we were taking a quarterback, I would want Cam Ward.
Ooh, yeah.
Is
I
he
gotta
coming
take
out this
Travis over
year?
Shador.
Is he coming out this year?
Yeah,
He looks real smooth. I saw him
bro.
run a screenplay. He like kind of diverted two defenders like it was nothing, and then
He's
he was
looking
a real quick
crazy right
release.
now.
I like Jalen Milrow. I
Oh
like
yeah, of course.
Milrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Milrow. Yeah, so that's another conversation for another day. The upcoming quarterbacks in next year. Yeah, that's three right there. I didn't know Cam Ward was eligible to be drafted next year
hmm
because it's like
Yeah.
really the first year I'm hearing about him. So,
But shoot, man, I'm
um,
not even worried about that right now. We're 1-2. We're going to Chicago next week, feeling confident about that. And then after that, I think that I think our bye is after we play Chicago. I think we play Green Bay after Chicago, and then we have a bye. Hopefully, we'll
he'll be
get cut
back.
back after that, but
Jordan Love will be back too when you
he
guys play
will.
him.
Yeah, no, he will. I'll be kind of disappointed about that, but um hopefully, man, like once we get healthy, if we get healthy at the right time, man, the back half of the year, I think that we can make a good run at winning the NFC West. I don't believe in these Seahawks right now, to be honest. I'm not buying the Seahawk hype.
Yeah.
Um, I do like their OC. I think he's done a very good job with getting the playmakers the ball. JSN had his breakout game last week. Dude had like 100 some yards and like a tub or two tubs, something like that, something crazy. But yeah, no, he was eating.
Hold on, Bags. We about to wrap it up. This is the last topic, bro. Just tell her, put it in the microwave. It'll be ready.
But that's how I'll take care of business when it comes. Don't worry. Anyways, but yeah, but no, I honestly though I think you gotta. I'm not sold on the Seahawks either. I think they're a good football team, but at the end of the day, I trust McVay over their head coach. And
Wait, yeah,
yeah,
100%.
The Cardinals are playing good football too, though, man. That last game looked pretty good. They looked like they were gelling on offense, and they could be scary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
the
I'm not
Cardinals
gonna
can
let
be
them off yet.
they can be good. It comes down to the health of Kyler Murray. Like yeah, who they lose to this who they just lose to?
Lions.
Yeah, that's valid. That's not a guaranteed win. So I understand that, but they didn't it comes down to the consistency. They're kind of an up and down team. We've seen that over the
Mhm.
years. Like you can't fucking play the game of your life against the Rams and then next week kind of not show up as hard for the Lions, especially at home. So you kind of with the Cardinals, you got to worry about Kyler staying healthy and their consistency. The Seahawks, I feel like kind of you have a ceiling with Geno Smith as your starting quarterback, and that ceiling is
Mm-hmm.
possibly the divisional round in the playoffs. The Niners, we already know what the Niners are about. Really, they'll be there at the end of the year. So the Rams, man, if you guys can stay afloat with all these injuries with Puka out and then get Puka back in a few weeks,
Yeah.
cut back in a few weeks, Kyrell running well, the defense kind of playing with some chemistry, then you guys, yeah, because at the beginning of the year, you guys were a lot of people's sneaky pick to make the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So yeah, all the tools are still
Yeah.
there. Like I said, this win, you couldn't go 0-3,
Nah,
especially
yeah.
not in that division.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna see a lot to look forward to. When you look at the three divisions of all of our favorite teams, the AFC West, NFC East, and NFC West, there's really other than I say the AFC West just because the Chiefs are 3-0. There's
Mhm.
with those ones, there's really no clear cut winner. Even the
Yeah.
Seahawks, yeah, they're not like the clear cut favorite. So
The Chiefs don't look good, man. They don't look good right now.
they didn't
They
look
just
good
find
last year.
ways to fucking win, dude. There's something they got a fucking good curse. They find wins, dude.
Well,
It's
that's
crazy
what
how they
well,
always
that's
find
what
ways to win, bro.
Mahomes has kind of mastered what Brady did around those years where they were making it to the Super Bowl every year. He knows how to win games, and even if that and that doesn't have to be getting the game winning touchdown at the end of the game every year. That can be kind of getting an extra first down before we give you the ball to try to go win the game and leaving you with a minute 13 no timeouts to come to try to beat us versus leaving you with 2 minutes 30 seconds and two timeouts. So he's kind of just mastered doing just enough to win. So
Yeah.
it's they're kind of I'm not worried about them at all. You already know who they are, who they have at quarterback, and like I said, the Falcons. Patrick Mahomes is a guy who's just too good to lose to about 25 teams in the NFL. There's just 25 teams in the NFL. No matter what happens, Patrick Mahomes doesn't lose it to them. The Atlanta Falcons with Kirk Cousins is one of those teams. So yeah, it's just no matter what, they can play that game 9 out of 10 times. I mean, 10 times they're probably going to win that game 9 times, no matter what happens. So yeah, that's kind of what we got on that.